So we are in the rainforest in Belize. We're going out. We're going to try to see what kind of stuff we could find out here. It is dark. The rainforest is alive, so we're going to see what we could find. So we're going to go off this way first. And this flows down towards the river. There are some steps down there, so let's... Dude, look at that giant toad. Holy smokes. Look at that rainforest toad right there. That is so crazy. So that was the ginormous frog again. So we're gonna go up close so you can see it. I mean, look at that guy. He's just seeing the bugs. I mean, that is one big toad. He's breathing pretty hard. He's right up in the camera. So we're gonna see what else we could go find this way. So this kind of leads towards the rainforest. We're gonna look for geckos on the walls. There is a gecko right there. So cute. So the geckos always like being on the walls. So that's where we can find them. They're like everywhere. So we saw that one giant frog. We're going out towards the rainforest, so we gotta keep an eye out for snakes and stuff. These leaves are perfect for tree frogs. So you gotta keep an eye out here. A little frog right here. So you can see this guy right here. Cool little frog. Say hi, buddy. So that's kind of like a rainforest frog right there. Saw him hopping across. So cool. Try to pick him up. Oh, he doesn't want to be picked up. So we've seen two types of frogs, a gecko so far. We're going to continue. This water. The crazy thing is there's like jaguars and ocelots out here, and I'm like keeping my eye on a pivot because we're like really on the edge of the rainforest right here. What makes it kind of crazy is there's so many insane sounds out here. I have no idea what they are, where they're at, but we're like right on the edge of a river. We're right on the edge of the rainforest. So I'm scared, like what animals are gonna come in here? So we're gonna continue on our walk. There goes the turtle. So you can see the turtle basking right here. That's cool. There's the turtle up close. There's some ginormous snails in the water. I don't know if you can see them down there, but they're huge. Holy smokes, they're huge snails. I'm gonna walk up to them very carefully. You can see the two ducks right here, 3 ducks. There goes a duck. There's a big duck. Look at this guy. So cool. That must be the alpha. It's like an OG duck. You hear them quacking away. All the ducks, so cute. We're gonna let you be, boys and girls. So that's cool that there's ducks out here. So now we're gonna see what else we can find. So this gets a little scary. You can see the river is down the trail this way. And this is also where I could run into the biggest animals because it's like almost off the property. So we're gonna be very careful when we look around. And what we're looking for is if there's a predator, their eyes will shine. And I can see something shining down there. I don't know if that's an animal or a reflection. We'll have to take a closer look. But I definitely see some shining stuff over there. Here goes the pool area. Gotta look up in the trees. Those look to be reflectors. We got coconuts everywhere. Oh man, it's getting real, yo. So this katydid came flying right at me. Look at this thing, bright green, and this dude came flying straight at me, freaked me out. So I see this thing flying at me in the middle of the night. Look at how cool that is. Look at the antennas on it. It's attracted to the light. Super cool, beautiful insect. Super scared right now. Walking on this trail. I don't know what I'm gonna find. There's two bats behind there. I'm just like looking for stuff coming out of the jungle. Because right there, that is the jungle. That is the rainforest. And we're just on this road. And on this road, they said there's jaguars and ocelots. So we're trying to see what we can see. I don't want to run into a jaguar. But I wouldn't mind seeing an ocelot. Eerie. It's just like quiet, but you also hear noises and animals and stuff in the background. You have no idea what it is. But it's like kind of raining, but like just a sprinkle. It's like really beautiful. Crazy. I thought we would see these at some point. Check out the leaf cutter ants. Look how big they are. These things really take a bite out of you. So they're bringing the leaves. And look how big they are. Yeah, I'm really up close. You see them all moving around with their leaves. These things take a nasty bite. They will mess you up. So you want to stay away from them, respect them. You can see them doing all their work right now. So crazy. Here's a big guy right here. So we're gonna get out of their way. I was hoping to see them, but now we saw them. So cool. So we got leaf cutter ants. Ah, there was one on me. I didn't want that biting me. We saw some leaf cutter ants, a couple big frogs. We saw a snake earlier today. We saw some ducks. We have seen a gecko. What else are we gonna run into? It'd be cool to see an armadillo, ocelot, a jaguar, but when we're with people that have weapons, just in case. Saw a big giant katydid. We'll see what else we can run into. There's another cute gecko right up there. Those are the same geckos we have in Texas. Looking for some bugs, so cute. Some weird bug nests. Alright, we're going down to the bottom again. This is a little close to the forest edge. A little nervous. We're gonna go expanded view. Make sure there's nothing in the plants or in the forest. So we're looking for shining lights. There's a bunch of koi fish right there. See them all? Bunch of koi. Alright, we're looking at these trees. The river is right there. So like we're literally right on the edge. Make sure there's nothing in the trees ready to pounce on me. Oh, there goes another one of those ginormous frogs. Holy smokes. Look how big this frog is. Holy smokes, look at this guy. Look at that guy. They're just chilling. That is one ginormous frog. You're gonna kiss the camera? That is a crazy big rainforest frog right there. Holy smokes. That dude's huge. Let him be. Make sure there's nothing in these trees. Here's stuff. It's freaking me out. I don't know what I'm gonna run into. Every time I see a leaf, I think it's like some kind of ginormous lizard. I don't see anything else over this way at all. Alright, we hit the jackpot on geckos. Oh my god, look how adorable and cute they are. Look at them. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. So, when you look at a gecko, the thicker the tail, that's where they store their fat. And that's where all their energy comes from. So you don't really want to mess with the geckos at all, because that's where all their fat is. So you can see this one right there. There's one right here. There's one right there. There's one right up there. So they eat all these bugs on the wall. Let's see if there's any other ones. That's cool.